It's time for your first Kung Fu technique. Let's start with a straight punch. Observe me first. Your fists are at the ready position, 2 tigers at ready. Now move your right hand forward about halfway to your target. So when your elbow has passed your body, start rotating your arm until you have a level fist or horizontal fist. Your arm should be straight but not locked. Don't rotate too early nor too late. Now get up and follow me. Bring your fists to the ready position, 2 tigers at ready. Now move your right hand forward, about halfway to your target. Start rotating your arm until you have a level fist. Pull back and repeat. Do it slowly and in a relaxed manner. Don't use any strength or tension. This exercise is just about correct movement. Now do the same on the left side. Now, when your left arm is extended, use your right fist to punch and draw back your left hand simultaneously. Repeat on both sides now. Pull back and let go. Let's add a stance to create your first complete Kung Fu pattern. It's a basic mid-level punch, which is probably found in all kinds of martial arts and sports that include striking, one of the 4 modes of attack. In Shaolin Kung Fu, it carries the poetic name Black Tiger Steals Heart. Right at the start, we'll jump right into the blueprint for the correct mechanical execution of every pattern. Yes, every pattern. The 3 external harmonies are a practical principle that you should use in any movement, including those you learn in later lessons. You'll save a lot of time if you get into the right habits right from the beginning. When we later add the 3 internal harmonies, you'll have a recipe to make every pattern a masterpiece. So pay close attention. Here it is, simple and profound. Every movement starts with the legs, continues with the waist, and ends with the hands. A common misconception but incorrect interpretation of the 3 external harmonies is to separate the three phases. First legs, then waist, then arms. While all three stages are involved, there is no harmony. The key to understanding this principle is that there is an offset in the start of the stages. First, only the back leg is straightened a bit. After about a third of the complete movement, the waist sets in and combines with the leg movement. After about 2/3 of the complete movement, the arm joins in. All three stages and at the same time. Even after completing 95% of the pattern, my back leg is still not straight and my waist still has some way to go. Then they end all together in one big harmony. So, to put it in short, the starting points are offset, but the end is all at once. Now follow me. Get into a left bow arrow stance with the fists at your hips. Left foot is in front. Sink back. Hold your right fist detached near your hip. Keep your arms still and follow me. Start to slowly turn your knee to the front and to straighten your back leg. After some time, continue to straighten the leg and add waist rotation. Do this several times, back and forth. You see that your fist covers a big distance without moving your arm at all. It's like a rear-wheel drive. Your fist is carried all the way long just by the movement of your body. Sink back and repeat a few times. Let's add the arm movement. First, sink back. Then start to slowly straighten your back leg. After some time, continue to straighten the leg and add the waist rotation. Add approximately 2/3 of the whole movement. Start to extend and rotate your arm as we did before. You can remain at your stance, sink back, whilst pulling back your fist and then punch out again. When you sink back, take care to rotate your waist. Your navel should point to the northeast when you sunk back. It should point to the north when the punch is complete. You know this movement well already from your previous moving in stances practice. You see, practicing basics always pays off. Keep your mouth gently open and repeat many times in a slow and relaxed manner. Don't worry about speed, force, or your breathing. Just get your form correct. Now time to change to the other side. Bow arrow stance, right leg in front. Sink back, detach your left fist and start your left black tiger in 3 harmonies. Start with the leg, rotate your waist and end with the hand. Let's have a look at the most common mistakes. The point of contact is the knuckles of your index and middle fingers. Take care that your wrist is straight and firm. The back of your hand and your forearm should be in one line. The first bones of your fingers are vertical. If you do like this, or that, or like this, you'll hurt yourself. So keep your fist and forearm in line. Bring your fist to the center line at the height of your heart, or to put differently, at the height of your solar plexus or sternum. Your arm is straight, but not locked. Pay attention to this detail if you want to avoid damaging your elbow over time. Avoid raising your shoulder and twisting it. Your upper body should be pointing to the front as best as you can. Also, avoid throwing your body forward. Very important, never lift your heel. The whole sole should be flat on the ground. The upper body is upright, slightly leaning forward, but just a bit is acceptable for now. Your second hand should be in contact with your hip. Don't rotate your arm too early or too late. This is correct. Also, don't punch in an arc. Use the shortest distance in a straight line by keeping your arm close to your body. At this stage, you should always look towards the opponent, so your head is not directly involved in your body movement. No matter what you do, never lose sight of your opponent. Don't tense, not even at the end. Keep your fist firm, but not cramped. When you sink back, keep your front knee bent. Never straighten it completely. That would be an offer a skilled opponent would exploit. Never hand your defeat. Don't worry about the breathing. Having said that, don't push out your breath forcefully. If you do, you'll end up panting for breath quickly, like many martial artists do. With these details in mind, try again for at least 10 repetitions per side. I'll join you. Then change sides. and return. Now it's time to try out the most common mistake yourself. Get into a left bow arrow stance. Turn your back foot straight to the east. And now try to do the pattern again. Do you notice anything? You will probably find that you can't fully rotate your waist. If you didn't notice it yet, try again, so you can distinguish the feeling of a blocked or free hip joint. Now rotate your back foot to its ideal alignment again. That is about 45 to 60 degrees. And now try again. Much better, isn't it? If you don't feel a difference, then you're probably super flexible already. It's still better to have the correct angle of 45 to 60 degrees. When you sink back, your back foot might open up a bit initially. That's okay, but take care to twist it forward when you punch out again. It should always be at an angle of 45 to 60 degrees at the end of your punch. This seemingly little detail can totally ruin or enhance your whole pattern, so really pay attention to this. Do another 10 careful repetitions per side. Return and let go. Congratulations on your first Southern Shaolin Kung Fu pattern. I'm sure you've done well if you closely follow the instruction to the best of your ability. Even though this is the most basic punch in this whole program, I suggest you come back to this lesson time and time again to really take in the 3 external harmonies, your blueprint for the correct movement of any pattern. This lesson is taken from The Entrance to the Chamber of Shaolin Kung Fu, my 6-month online program to help you build a solid foundation in traditional Southern Shaolin Kung Fu. Not only does it provide even more detailed explanation on fundamental stances, footwork and movement principles, but also covers the 2 pillars of genuine Kung Fu, which are neglected or even lost in most schools, namely combat application and developing internal force. May the free lessons of this series benefit your practice and understanding. Subscribe now and follow the links below to visit us at the Shaolin Treasure House.